Swole Normuth.
The sun is shining. The birds are chirping.
Chirping.
The bacon is sizzling.
Sizzling. What the
Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Yeah, fucking boosh. Testing. Test, testing, testing, testicles, Welcome everyone to episode 1200 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and hoes? Thank you so much for joining me for the mancast, for the slamcast, for the Daily Motherfucking Swole. It's the Daily Swole. It's a Monday, and we are live for episode 1200. What's going on, beaches? What's up, Curtis? Anika, hello. What's up? Hello, Curtis Day. Let me move this down here. Yes. Put your comments here. What up, fam? What up, Wes? Spice. Puce mascara. Sounds gross. We all flex. We sure do. First time I'm here from the start. Very nice. Nicholas is ready to get his ear holes fucked at work. He said pounded. I said fucked. I think that's much more impactful. I'd rather fuck your ear holes than pound your ear holes, but it's kind of weird when it comes from another dude, but it's cool. It's cool. I'll pound an ear hole. I'm not averse to that. You know, I'll do it. Why not? You deserve it. All right. Here comes a pounding. Here it comes. You ready for it? What's going on, Beaches? How we doing? How's the lay of the land? How we doing? Thanks for joining me live on YouTube right here on Daily Swole Podcast. And those of you that are catching it on Facebook, maybe a little Twitch action. Pinch your nips for Twitch. Ooh, what's up, Twitch? Ooh, feeling pretty prime today. You know what I'm saying? If anyone's watching over there, it's cool. It's cool if you're not. I'm all right. I'm fine without you. It's not required. I understand, Beaches. Dominique Tabit. Catching live for the first time from Germany. Your podcast is amazing. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so very much for tuning in to the Slamcast. Thank you. Spank you, though. I prefer to spank. I'm a spanker. I'm a little bit of a spanker. Daddy's a spanker. So episode 1200. So we are out of the 1100s. And all that means is that it's another day. Yeah, another day, another 100 days. Another 100 days of podcasting. So, you know, we don't really talk too much about the numbers, but it's always kind of cool to see a nice neutral. It's a reminder. Oh, yeah, we're doing this every day. Oh, yeah, it does change. Oh, the number does change. Oh, I forgot it's a different day. I look at that number in the corner because it's kind of like sitting there in the corner all the time. And I'm like, oh, yeah, it is another day. Another day has gone by. And she was posing. What's up, baby girl? Yeah, look at the Slamcast. There you go. She was posing really nice. She was looking real sexy, and then she decided not to. Once we went live, she's like, all right, fuck this. I'm getting back to my position. Oh, yeah, you're going to watch on Twitch? You're going to be lonely over there. We got two people. The cool thing is when you comment on Twitch, you get to see your little avatar. So that's pretty sweet. Garen Kumps, I'm going to creep in the background while I cut the grass. It's all good. Yeah, number 1200. Since we're finally, into the 1200s, not like it's like, yay, we're done. But when did you start watching, if you remember? When did you start watching the podcast? When did you start catching the episodes? Do you guys remember what episode you started at? Do you all remember? I remember. I started before episode 1. I don't know if you all, I don't think anyone here right now was there since the beginning. The beginning. But before it was the Daily Swole, it was Swole Normus Live. It was Swole Normus Live, and we did about 23 episodes before I rebranded it Daily Swole and started from zero. So it's actually probably been, like 1,223 days straight. Crazy. It just blurs into one. Just goes to show how fast time flies. And it's only been 2 years? 2 years, summer 16? 2 years? Not that long. I said 2 years, but it's actually 3. So what was it? May? A little bit over 3 years. Do the math. Good math, Papa. What's that? Let's see. Alexa, what's 1,200 divided by 365?
1,200 divided by 365 is 3.2877.
3.2877 years. 3.287. There you go. Twitch fam. What up, Twitch fam? Should we get everyone? Should we see how many people we can get on Twitch? Come on, let's blow pop up on Twitch. You know what I should probably do? Here's another thought. If any of you are streamers or gamers, maybe what I'll start doing is I'll start doing my podcast and I'll kind of do it in the corner. I'll do it in the corner and I'll like run someone else's stream in the background so you can watch a game and watch me and I'll be like, what the fuck are you doing back there? What are you doing over there? Stop embarrassing me. I think the Daily Swole podcast, imagine, I wish I did game. Part of me wishes I did game. I could be like in the corner with my little green screen. That'd be cool. I could be a gamer. I could be here. Oh, I would fucking, yeah. Oh. That'd be awesome. I wish I gave a shit about that. If I liked it, oh, game over. It'd be my time. It'd be my time to shine. Papa Swole would be rocking. But I am rocking. We're talking about shit. It's cool. You want to go watch games? You want to go watch Super Mario Bros? Go watch it. Thing is, now you actually have to be good. No one wants to watch you if you suck. My nips are popping. Very good. 1,000. Wes started at 1,000. That's cool. So you're a little bit relatively new, a little wet around the ears, wet behind the ears. Tree Hugger, 1130. My first one was 1172. Forgive me. No, that's awesome. You're a month in. Look, you got to find the podcast sometime. Most people didn't find it until I was a few to several hundred episodes in anyway. 1198. Ooh, new subby. Hello. 11. You guys are all noobs. Where are the old schools? Where are the fucking legends? Where are the people that have been here since like the trip digits? We got a couple. All right. Happy 1200. Happy birthday to Daily Swole. Yay. 1200. Little mini birthday. Done with that. Look, I would love to game. Miss video games. I kind of miss them, but I tried doing that a couple years ago. No, like 2 years ago, 1 or 2 years ago. Who was I talking to about this? Was I saying this on the Swole? Maybe I was catching this on the podcast. I have all these like, I have like the keyboard. I have the keyboard. I have the mouse. I have a Mac though. So it's not really ideal for game streaming. As you can imagine, those of you that are in the computer realm, Macs are, unless you're buying a freaking Mac Pro and you're spending 15 grand, you're not getting a computer that can really handle video game streaming, really can handle it. And plus when you're buying a Mac Pro and that you're doing 3D visual animations, you're not doing video games. If you want to get a gaming computer, you're getting a PC. So anyway, I was like, all right, cool. I'll do Twitch streaming and I'll fucking do the podcast or I'll do something separate. I think it'd be cool to do this, but not have to game at the same time. I could have someone stream behind me. That'd be sweet. That would be easy. That would be nice. I'll just do like a video input over their screen. That way they can play their game and I can do the podcast. You get some entertainment. It'd be cool. But I like the background here. Should I get a green screen? I have a lot of people asking if I have a green screen now. This looks like a green screen because this fucking camera is so tight. It just zooms right into my fucking tits. Make sure you're coming over from Instagram. Again, I'm not streaming on Instagram today. It seems to be going well, to be honest. I'll have to do some more Q&As and some impromptu lives over on Instagram. So Instagram is a pain in the ass for live. Give me that multi-stream, fam. Give me that multi-stream so I can just do one spot. I like this camera. I don't want to talk into a phone anymore. This ain't 2016. We got to progress. We got to get up there. What I do want to talk about is the video I posted yesterday. 2 days ago, we talked about the Weight Watchers Kerbo app. I think a lot of you probably caught that episode. How many of you saw or watched episode 1198, was it? Am I picking that up correctly? So I posted a video yesterday, not about the Kerbo app. So we did a podcast on the Weight Watchers app. If you don't know what it is, Kerbo is an app that Weight Watchers made so parents can get coaching for their kids and have their kids start being paranoid about getting fat and overweight and start managing their calories and shit like that. So I posted a video on my main YouTube channel. That was the podcast. Okay. So a couple episodes ago. So we talked about it. I'm just trying to get a feel because we talked about it in depth. Then I did a nuts on chin yesterday. I was like, all right, I'll get it while it's trending. I'll give my 2 cents on it. And ironically enough, not really ironically, like, oh, kind of obvious. This is what was going to happen. I posted the video on my main channel and it's gotten noticeably less traction. So what I find is interesting what I find interesting is that I'll talk about someone's fucking camel toe. I'll talk about a woman who's eating 10,000 calories a day and doing feeding. I'll talk about some of this stupid bullshit, weight loss controversies, weight loss scam, and Brittany Dawn. I'll get tons of views. I talk about something important, like really important. This is an important fucking issue. It's trending. I fucking made a video on it, and it's a good video. It's a good thumbnail. It's a good topic. Not a lot of traction. I mean, it's great. I'm not being, I respect the fact that I'm getting the views I'm getting now as the channel has grown. I'm not trying to take it for granted or anything, but I want to bring this up on the screen. So this was posted yesterday. Let me see if I can bring this up for a second. It seems locked. Hold on a second. Let me see. Okay, I'm going to bring this over. Look at this. Look at this right here. This is the video yesterday. Now you tell me why this video. How about that? Should I zoom in enough? Are we zoomed in? How in the fuck is this video not getting more traction? How is it not getting more views? How does it have like 13,000 views? All my videos are getting 20, 30, 40. I have 11 people that didn't like my video. If this fucking means anything, okay, then YouTube should be like, wow, people overwhelmingly love this fucking video. This is not even this is ridiculous. This is not even fucking close. I mean, this is a sensitive topic and I go fucking Hambone Jones. How sensitive of an issue is this? How much are they trying to protect their fucking buttholes? Oh, we don't want people to get offended because you're talking about obese kids. I don't know if people are getting notifications. Make sure you hit the bell on all the channels. But I'm not making fun of this isn't about the 11 people, by the way. This is not about, 11 people hated it. Yeah, 11 people probably download the Kerbo app. But why are people not getting this video? If you see metrics from YouTube standpoint, if you see, share this. It comes down to you all too. I mean, if you share it and tag people and share it on Twitter, it posted it should share automatically to my Twitter account. I'll post it again later. Fine. But still, if a YouTube algorithm sees 1,000 likes and 11 thumbs down, what is that, 99.8%? All my videos have like this absurd like ratio. And I guarantee it's because of this over here, right? Let's look at some of these tags, right? Let's look at some of these tags. We got here. Zoom out. You come in here. And this is going to be why, right? Right here. So we'll try to zoom out a little bit, bring it over, and I'll try to zoom in over here so you can see it so my face isn't covering it. All right. So look at these tags. Let's see these trigger words, right? Absolutely. I agree. Let's go here. Cool. I'm not blocking it. So we got Weight Watchers, Kerbo app, Weight Watchers, bad parents, weight loss, weight management, lose weight. Right? I don't have anything like fat acceptance. I don't have healthy at every size. I didn't put body positivity. What I put? Obese kids, type 2 diabetes, Weight Watchers, build muscle. Just looking, I'm not saying the tags, this is the reason, but it's definitely part of it, right? Because you'll flag certain things. I think Weight Watchers probably running tons of ads on YouTube. I think, whatever, it comes down to money. Here's the point. When you use little trigger words or things like obese or obesity or lose weight, I'm guaranteed because of the whole fat acceptance and positive and all this acceptance movement shit that the algorithm is biasing away from a lot of these topics. However, some of my videos really pop when it comes to this shit. A lot of them really pop, but it's usually for something trendy like drama bullshit. This is a serious fucking thing. This is like the foundation, the fabric of our world, and we're having issues. I mean, this is a huge company. This is a huge thing that a lot of people are going to be using. Hundreds of thousands of people are going to be using this shit. So I'm just saying, when you have an issue like this, when you have an issue like this, I make a video, I use tags that aren't offensive, and then you come here and then you see the like to dislike ratio. Why the fuck are more people not seeing this video? Why are more people not seeing this video? You know, there's no reason for it. The breatharian bullshit. Stupid twant. Let's see here. Trying to zoom out a little bit. So let's look at these other videos. Dun, dun, dun. Look at that. Look at all these other ones. Look at all these other ones. So I got... So this one, the 13, the one you're fat. All right, we got nutritionist, Ask Papa Swolio, all these other stupid things. They get more. A little bit. Just a lot slower. But look at these ones down here. Woman eats 10,000 calories. Danger Side vegan health coaching. Some of these other things get a lot more traction. But this is really important. You know, it's not like the other issues aren't. I wouldn't say that the other issues aren't important, but I would say that it's a sensitive issue. It's a real issue. When it's just drama, it's like watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians or something like that. You know, it's like opinion based. It's not really reality. It's someone's opinion. Okay, you could throw those around. But when it's a real thing, like it's political, or it's because of religion or any of these social issues, this is political. It's political. Fat acceptance and body, whether or not you want to admit it, it's like socially political. People are attaching this to political motives and associating it with political motives and these types of things. So you get a lot of bandwagon. You get a lot of just fucking momentum going the wrong direction. Anyway, when it's a real issue, a lot of times things get some different traction there. It's crazy because that's a real thing. Again, whether or not Brittany Dawn whether or not she did, but steal money and what she's doing, it's like, social commentary, this bitch, and okay. But then when it comes down to actual helping obese kids and getting a fucking strong point across, I know I swear. I know I do the nuts on chin. I know it's definitely going to get flagged. It's not going to be like a PG, it's not a Disney film. I'm not trying to. But I have also been brutally savage on many other videos and put nuts on many, many chins to this point, and it'll get more traction. My point is when I have a big audience and I post a video with the same style and the same message as all the other ones, and it's a real issue, it's noticeably boom. When it's 1,011 people, 11, they gave it a thumbs down. It's like people like the video. People agree. Why not show it to more people who will if you get 99% people that agree, show it to more people because more people will probably like the video and agree. That's not even watching the video. That's clicking the like button and engaging. Just wanted to show all of you because not everyone creates content. Not everyone is from a creator standpoint. So I just wanted to show you some of the interesting things that I noticed. It's noticeably more sluggish, that release. Noticeably, like night and day. So just putting it out there, just so you know what's going on from other aspects. And a lot of variables, thumbnail, time of day, title, colors, stuff like that. But it's a real fucking issue. This is not an opinion. It's an opinion, but it's a real thing in real life. It's not me saying, oh, that new KFC chicken sandwich is gross. You put Cheetos on a fried chicken sandwich? That's nasty. That's someone's opinion. No one gives a shit. They'll promote that. People like it. Oh, it's entertaining. This is a real fucking thing. Ooh, that's a good point. Tiago, good point. Good point. I use the racist word obese. Get the fuck out of here. I know you don't really mean that, but people are trying to bleep out the word. Don't say obese, right? Obesity. We'll have to talk about that with John on Wednesday. And that's another reminder. John from Obese to Beast is coming on the podcast Wednesday. So mark your calendars, Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern time. So we'll see what he thinks we'll see what he thinks about his screen name on Instagram. John, you're going to have to change it. Obese to Beast. Can't use that word obese anymore. It's not good. It's not good. You're offending someone. You're offending someone out there. Can you imagine if we had to all tiptoe around that shit? Like, no joke, I'm going to make content my way. I'm going to make content my way, period. End of story. And if YouTube or anyone doesn't like it, I will make this video. I'll make these videos and I will put them on my website. Come at me now. I will still put them there and you can all watch them. I will still make this content. I will still make the content. I will still stream it somewhere. I will stream it to my own fucking page. It's just a matter of, it's tough when someone else controls the medium in which you're trying to spread information. It's a little bit disconcerting when I notice real issues because a lot of these other things I make videos on, and I know you all watch them for entertainment, but you don't really give a shit. No one really cares. Okay, there's Instagram nutritionists. Yeah, it's like, look at this stupid shit. Look at this stupid person. Look at this stupid person. But come on, it's not ruining my day. It's not ruining your day. You're watching it. You're laughing a little bit. Hi, he put his nuts on his chin. Look at that. Oh, Papa Swole, funny thing. And that's cool. And you have a little entertainment. You watch the video and then you go on with your day. But this is a real fucking issue. And it bothers me when a real issue with the same style, the same approach, the same audience, the same page, the same time, the same fucking thing that I would do for another video noticeably gets less traction. It's disheartening. And it's fucked up because this is actually going to affect people. This is actually going to affect people. Actually affecting people. I mean, anything can affect someone, but that's actually going to affect really impressionable people, not just obese people that are grown adults that should have control of their feelings. We're talking about children that are still developing their identities. A little disgusting. It's a lot disgusting. It's a lot disgusting. Well, I think it's a good thing. I don't think it's, nah, well, here's the deal with offensive. There's offensive to be offensive, and there's offensive with context, and there's being offended based on interpretation. So there's context and there's also interpretation. So if I'm stating a fact, and if I'm stating an opinion, okay, you can get offended, or if you're not. If I'm being an asshole to be an asshole, I'm like, if I say you are a terrible person because you're fat, that's being that doesn't make sense. That's just being a rude person. If I hate you because you're fat, that's pretty fucked up. Like, why would I hate you? I have friends that are obese, that are overweight. I don't hate them. Quite the opposite. I love them. I want them to do better because I know they can. And I know it's a health risk. And that's not an opinion. That's just a fucking fact. So it has nothing to do with offending someone in that context. So if I produce context around what I say, like the post yesterday, and I did to prove a point, every time I post these like stop being fat pictures, I feel it like in my soul. I'm like, this is a different environment in which I'm posting this. When I post these videos in 2016, not the same. 2017, it's triggering things. Now it's like, oh my God, you're going to get fired. You're going to get banned. You're going to get... All right. So people get offended. But if you're getting offended because of facts, if you're getting offended because of opinions, like these are real problems. If you're exposing yourself to things that bother you, guess what you need to do? Stop exposing yourself to them, okay? Yeah. Stop exposing yourself to shit that you don't like. Don't expose yourself to those things. I think you should be aware of opinions. You shouldn't be closed-minded, but don't hate watch things. Don't hate watch shit. If you make content, it's a social commentary. So you might say, well, why are you watching or following people's content when you're making these videos? I don't follow their fucking content. I notice things that are out of line that I don't like, that I address, and I move on. Everyone has the right to do that. Everyone has the ability to do that. That's what YouTube, Instagram, we have the ability to have a voice, but those voices are controlled by people who control Instagram, control Google, and those types of things. So we're all playing in like a sandbox with rules that can change at any time based on someone's opinion, and we don't know what those are. And people are always biasing their content and changing their content. We talked about this when we had the round table, or I talked about this with Alan. I talked about this with Alan and Michelle because, everyone's content and everyone's accounts are growing. And as more eyes are on you, how do you change your content? And I'm not saying that you should, but how do you keep your content pure? Because now if I'm saying, oh, nuts on your chin, now 60, 70,000 subscribers, it's different than when you have 500 and no one's watching your shit. So people get really aggressive, get attention, but then they morph and they change their style because they don't want to offend people because now they're on the radar. I'm really trying to avoid that because I don't think it should matter. I know things change without you wanting them to, like they kind of do just because you have more attention, but it's really dangerous to be different, which is why I try to be ruthlessly authentic and honest about my content and what I say when I say it. That way I never have to change anything. I'm not putting on a facade so I don't have to create content. I'm just literally giving you my fucking opinion with my style. A little rant on that. I don't know where this is all going really. Is it going towards more regulation? Is it going towards more? I really do think it should just be let loose. But I think human beings can figure shit out for themselves over time. It's just the fact that the internet has exploded so fast. So it's nutted all over the entire society world. We're creating this global social climate where it's not China and Australia and England. Like everyone here, where are you watching from? Put that in the comments right now. Where are you watching from? Wherever you're watching. Like right now, we are a part of this whole global society. Shit that happens online in Australia or in the UK or in Russia or in India, like it's going to be on the internet. It's going to be around. So we're creating this whole big country that's really 7 billion people. It's whoever's online. It's a whole different network. And then you have little different, quote, countries. You have the YouTube universe and Instagram. The more you use social media, you realize, wow, Twitter is completely different than the people that use Facebook or YouTube or Instagram. It's completely different. You post different things. People are expecting different shit. People get offended by different things. Videos and content. And Al and I were talking about this. When you post on YouTube, like you get so much, I get a ton of positivity. You get more hate and there's all these issues and these nutrition, all these fucking things. You get a lot more of that shit on Instagram. A lot of this fat acceptance bullshit is on Instagram, not so much YouTube. I don't pick it up that much on YouTube. YouTube is just probably more mature. Google is more advanced. People are filtered more, maybe segmented more. I don't know. But it's definitely different. But it's like different cliques, different groups, different countries within like the whole global social media network thing. I don't know. We're in the district. Now you're in the Swole verse now. The district of sick fucking gains. All bets are off. Say what you want. Say what you will. Say what you will. You're in daddy's house now. Yo here. Yo here. Yeah. Let's stick to the facts, not feelings, everyone. Let's stick to facts. Let's stick to the things that actually have real impact in people's lives. You can still have your drama. You can still have your opinions about things. Let's not ignore facts for feelings, shall we? Kind of the topic of today's episode. Mass times velocity. Who knows what mass times velocity is? Momentum. So on a Monday, episode 1200, in lieu of this kind of bullshit that we're talking about with YouTube and algorithms and exposure, when videos are obviously popular or obviously well received and don't get the same amount of views and don't get the same amount of traction for a subscriber base that wants that. They don't get their notifications. Okay, so things have to change. I got to post about this. I got to share it everywhere. We got to talk to each other. We got to check back in. The community here and the interaction and the engagement, it only lasts if the purpose is clear and the mission is clear. And the purpose has been what it always is. Swolenormous, the Daily Swole podcast, it's fitness without the bullshit. It's fitness without the bullshit. That's it. No bullshit dedication, no bullshit discipline, no bullshit fucking information, no bullshit supplements. Nothing is welcome here that has anything to do with fucking feelings and this other layer of gunk, this white noise that just fills up everything else in society. Feelings slow shit down. Momentum is mass times velocity, and it's the ability to keep that going. That's what inertia is. But momentum, you got to get it going. You got to force that momentum in your life. And we need to force that momentum with this actual movement because We are losing this battle when you have companies like Weight Watchers going after your fucking kids with these apps. When there are these massive, just powerful, these groups, the social justice groups have a lot of power because you don't have to change to be a part of it. You don't have to work. You don't have to have effort. What effort do you need? What effort do you need to join Fat Acceptance, to be a part of that? What effort do you need to do? What healthy at every size? Okay. What effort is required to be a part of that group? You want to be a part of Fat Acceptance? What do you have to do? Tell me. Drop in the comments. What do you have to do to be a part of Fat Acceptance? Use the hashtag, put it in your profile. Just decide, right? You just have to decide to do it. And I fucking hate political correctness. You know what political correctness actually is? PC culture. It means pussification. It's being a little bitch and being afraid to say what you feel. It's lying. It's inauthentic. That's the problem with PC. You're not being direct. You're not actually delivering what you're thinking. You're talking around the issue. You want to call someone a piece of shit? Call them a piece of shit. You want to call someone fat? Call them fat. Say what you fucking mean. Use the right context. Fat is not a bad word. It's not. It's a descriptive word. It's not a bad word. It's how it's used. We can talk about body fat. No one complains about that. We talk about body fat, fat cells. If you're in a biology class, oh, fat cells, you're listening. Oh, that's a good point. Let me write that down. We have a test on fat cells on Thursday, kids. Come back. No one cares about the word fat. It's not like a racial slur where it's like, you don't throw that out of its context. All right. So if I call someone, you're fat. Oh, people get all upset. Don't call me fat, motherfucker. I can call a skinny person fat. And now it's going to give them an eating disorder. You can call a fat person fat. You can call a skinny person fat. I can call Papa Swole. Hey, watch this. Ready? Hey, pups. You're fat. You're a fat dog. Yeah, you're fat. We got to put you on a diet. Pup acceptance. Fatty McFatterson. She's like, oh, you're going to pet me? Yeah. Very arbitrary. You're fat. Okay. Stop being offended. What do you care what other people think? What do you care what other people think? Why should you? Why should you care? You should not. What if I cared? Use what I do when you watch my videos. Watch what I do when I do the podcast, when I say things like this, when I have an Instagram post, when I have a YouTube post. Do it. Use see what I do and use that in your life. If someone's giving you shit, you don't like what someone says, you don't like what's going on in your personal life, use what I do as inspiration. I can't give a fuck. I can't afford to give a shit what anyone thinks. I have to make my content my way. If I don't, then I'm not being authentic, then I'm failing you. If I change my content for anyone, I cannot be responsible for every last feeling in the world. I can't be responsible for every last chain reaction that something that I say will have. I cannot. It's not fair to myself and it's not fair to anyone else. If 99.9% of the people love my video and 0.1% does not, I have to worry about that 0.1%. Fuck the 0.1%. Fuck you offended little bitches. Whether or not you got a dick or you don't got a dick or you got a puss. Fuck you. You're offended? Fine. You didn't like the video? Oh, thumbs down. He said nuts on chin. I don't like that. Fuck your couch. Go watch something else. Go back to Dora the Explorer. Go watch that movie. Go watch the Lion King remake 1,000 more times. People, that's fine. I don't mind the negativity. But you have to be real. I cannot pander. I cannot afford to pander. I cannot afford to pander for 1 second. If anything, it needs to be turned up. If anything, it needs to be more aggressive. If anything, it needs to be more in your face. If anything, it needs to be more deliberate. It has to be. Otherwise, we're going to die. We're going to lose to this politically correct bullshit. We are going to lose. We are losing rapidly. Legit. We are fucking losing. We're losing. Every time someone gets fired, every time someone's like, someone gets offended because a celebrity made a fucking comment that they didn't like. Fuck that person. I'll say it right now. If you don't like what I said, fuck you. I don't care about your feelings. I certainly do not. And I will tell you specifically why right now. Why I don't care about your feelings. Is it because I'm an asshole? No. It's because there are 7 or 8 billion people in the world. You shouldn't care about my feelings either. I don't care about your feelings. You can't care about mine. You don't have time. Focus on your feelings. Focus on your feelings. And even more importantly, why are you having those feelings? Focus on why you're having those feelings. That's why meditation is fantastic. That's why meditation is fantastic. You learn more about why your feelings exist. Why am I having that feeling? Can you, if you're upset by something, and you sit back and you realize, holy shit, I'm in control of whether or not I'm upset right now. And then all of a sudden, let's say you snap your fingers and you're not upset anymore. What changed? What changes from someone who's being upset or offended and someone who's happy with their life, and that instance, whatever someone said or what I said, offended them? Does it change because I'm going to say what I'm going to say. So whether or not you get offended is not on me. Who is it on? It's on you. If you get offended, it is you. It's you. Even if I say something that's offensive, it's still on you to get offended. Does that make sense? Now, the intent, if I say something racist, if I say something aggressive, like towards you or towards okay, that's more like the intent. And yeah, there's more reason to dislike me or to not watch my content than I might just be a rude person. I might be an abrasive or an asshole. Okay. So, but then I wouldn't have the same fucking audience. That would be your right. If the context of what I'm saying and the intent of what I'm saying is to be an asshole, then guess what? I'm going to be an asshole and people aren't going to like me. But if I'm saying something that's my opinion, of which all this stuff is my opinion, even when I talk about nutrition and exercise, sure, that's my expertise. Sure, I have a lot of experience, but I don't like saying I'm an expert in shit. I don't like that concept. I'd say I'm a fitness expert because people are in other words, that's my thing. But do I know everything about fitness? No one does. Do I know everything about nutrition? No one does. Even people that are fucking triple PhDs in the field, they don't know everything about nutrition. That's why they're fucking doing research studies still, because they don't fucking know. Why do you think research still exists? So no one knows or has all the answers. So the real safe approach is to discuss and to have opinions and have experiences and share those so people can have this wealth of information and ideas and concepts in which to pursue the avenue of their interest. So it's shit, I never thought about things that way. This is what I want to do. I want you to be shit, I never thought about what he just said in that way. Let me look more into that. Oh, let me check this out. I didn't realize that blue light late at night can fuck up my sleep. Oh, he was talking about the changing colors and let me look into that a little bit more. And then you go down that rabbit hole and you learn and you improve and you practice and you try and you find different ways to improve your life. That's what's important. Exposing you to new concepts and ideas that you never thought about before. When I talk about quality over quantity, food quality over caloric intake, doesn't mean calories don't exist. Doesn't mean you don't have to be in a caloric deficit to lose weight. Doesn't mean you don't need a caloric surplus to gain weight. But the number one priority should be eating the right food, eating better food first, which is going to help you mitigate overconsumption. And it's going to help get rid of all those sensitivities and issues that can come from food aside from just the raw caloric value. I want you to think about shit differently. I think that's important. I think thinking and having an open mind is important. I think sharing your opinions and sharing these ideas are important. Whether or not you get offended by a fucking opinion that I have, I could not give less of a motherfucking shit if you get offended. Go be offended, but just go be offended somewhere else. You don't like it, go watch something else. That's totally cool. Many videos, many podcasts, many things that you can watch that will not offend you, that will pander to you, and that will be very PG and appropriate for all ages, blah, blah, blah. We got Papa Swole on the move here. There we go. What's up, baby? Look at you. Practically got my hand on the tripod. Got a little, almost like a little, yeah. Look at that sexy beach. So if you get offended, on you. It's on you. You're the one that's getting offended. So it's not about me. It's about you. Not about me. It's about you. If you're getting offended, ask yourself why. Figure out why. Get interested as to why you're upset. Anytime you're upset, that's the answer. Anytime you're upset, why are you upset? Think about it. Even in traffic, someone cuts you off. I'm not saying your instinct isn't to be like pissed off right away, but why? Why are you upset? Why is that pissing you off? Why is that bothering you? Why is when someone says something that bothers you, whether it's me, whether it's husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, mother, boss, it's like, wait, why does that bother me? Why is that upsetting me? Maybe it reminds you of something that your father always said to you, your mother, or your ex, or I don't know. It's like, why would that? Why does that? That's what's interesting to me. It's like, why? Why is that triggering an emotion? Again, that's where meditation comes in. Why is that emotion? Why is that leading? Like you're internalizing things. There's so much information. You pick up your phone, you're watching this podcast, you're listening to a podcast, you're watching a YouTube video, you're watching Netflix, you're watching Hulu, it doesn't matter. There's so many voices and words and phrases and sentences coming into your ear holes. You're gathering and just like a beacon. Remember that the Batman, was it Batman Forever? Was it Batman Forever with Jim Carrey, right? Where he had like, everyone puts on the headset and he's like, sending out signals and kind of like hypnotizing everyone. I kind of forget where I was going to go with that. What was I going to say? That little green beam or whatever, the Riddler, Jim Carrey, that I think it was Batman Forever, that it's pretty much your head. You're not like literally sitting there staring, but kind of, you're just this like Tesla. You're just fucking, you're just absorbing everything. Everything is just coming into your face. Everything. It's just like a fucking social media bukkake. You're looking at your phone. You're scrolling, trying to just blah, 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 blah. Just getting shots to the face over and over again. Just getting load after fucking load after fucking load of information that you don't need. And if you're reacting to all of it, God. If you're reacting to all of it, you're just reacting all day long. You're just getting offended, getting upset, complaining. You're just reacting to shit all fucking day. All day long. Not a good look. It's not healthy to react all day long. It's not healthy. What are you going to just react to everything? Everything that upsets you, you're going to freak out. Everything that upsets you, you're going to go on Twitter. Everything that upsets you, you're going to go on YouTube and stuff. It's different. One of the reasons why we've built such momentum as a community, one of the reasons why my videos get such overwhelming positive feedback is because everyone understands my intent. It's a message with humor and truth. It's a mix of everything. Humor, it's my message. It's my opinion with humor and truth. And I don't take myself too seriously. There's sarcasm. Yes, I exaggerate a lot of things because that's entertaining. Otherwise, people wouldn't watch my shit if I just made intellectual documentaries on blah, blah, blah. You don't give a fuck about that shit. People are bored people are fucking miserable in their fucking lives listening to all this garbage all the time. Political pundits and shit like that. Just, this is important. You should do this. You should do that. No, we need some entertainment. We also need some information. We need people to wake up. I'd rather just fucking put some nuts on your chin and we're like, oh my God, who the fuck is this guy? Who's this person voicing their opinion? I wish I could do that. That's what upsets me. It upsets me when people don't voice their opinions or feel like they can't share my stuff. Because I swear, why should that matter? I know some people, it doesn't, no, I'm not talking about whether you like my content or like it or dislike it or like the swearing or don't, but a lot of people don't share it. They love it, but they don't share it because other people will see it. Their parents will see it or their coworkers will see it. That's scary. And that's a little bit sad. I'm not changing. I don't give a shit. You don't want to share it? Fine. You're afraid? Fine. I'll say what you can't, which is probably a big reason why a lot of you follow me, is because I say the things that you're not willing to say in public. You're thinking it, but you don't know how it would be received. I'm not saying you should all go out and be like, fuck you fatties, and just be dicks and ostentatious and grow a beard and wear glasses and stuff. I mean, that'd be cool if everyone did that. That'd be weird. But that's really like that's the outcome. That's really one of the reasons why, my channel, Michelle's, Alan's, other people, you put yourself out there and you share your opinions. Yeah, they can get shot down. They can get attacked. They can get responded. But if you give a shit, like if I cared, I wouldn't make content. I wouldn't be on episode 1200 if I gave a fuck about people's opinions about what I'm doing. Like, why aren't you wearing a shirt? Because I don't want to. It's my podcast. Answers the question, literally the actual answer. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Most of the time I don't. But I could if I want to. Like, that's as far as it goes. That's really the answer. How come you're not wearing a shirt ever? Because I don't feel like it. Because I usually don't wear a shirt ever. So I'm not going to put it on to record just because, I need to put my tie on. All I'm going to do is YouTube videos. I got to look presentable. Give a fuck. I want to make a video the way I make a video. And then if you want to watch it, you watch it. You're not, you go somewhere else. You watch someone else's video. You go watch someone else with a shirt on. Totally cool. I don't mind. We have to start being ourselves and just do the things that we want to do our way. And that's going to, look, not everyone's going to like the way you do things. Not everyone likes my content. Not everyone likes the way I say things. Not everyone likes the way I do things, nor should they. Nor do they need to, it's not required. And I'm not offended by someone that doesn't like my video. I can't make a video for everyone to like. I can't make a video that panders to every person that does or does not like or has a positive or negative reaction for a piece of content. I have to make it my way. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Don't listen to it. Don't follow it. Don't subscribe. Totally cool. I get it. It's all good. Go do your thing. Go do your thing. Go do it. YouTube did you dirty with notifications. Oh no. I bet you YouTube, I bet you it's because of that childhood obesity video I did on the main channel. They know they're all linked together. They know it. And that's why you don't add coworkers to your social media. The Daily Swole loves you, Jessica. I love Daily Swole. I love the Daily. The Daily Swole is where you're not going to get any fucking bullshit. Not going to be fed crap. Not going to be pushed ads. Not going to be sold quick fixes and fucking challenges and quick shreds and multi-level marketing bullshit. We keep this fucking thing clean. I'll talk about my shit and that's about it. Maybe guests that come on will be like, oh yeah, you can find me over here. Cool. If you want to go find them, let them talk about their shit. Let them do that. Do it their way. That's why I run ads on the Daily Swole podcast channel, and I won't. This is the game. This is the game, people. This is how it's going to be played. This is how it's going to be played for a long time. And it really comes down to who's going to be able to hold out the longest. And I will be honest, and I want to give a real big shout out to each and every single one of you. You know, a lot of this is this doesn't get said all the time because it would just be a broken record, and then it'd be like it would seem like me just kind of like stroking my cock on live every single day, which some of you might like that, but you know, it comes down to all of you. Really, you're the ones that are keeping this. You are the ones that made this what it is, and will continue to make it what it will be. So if you want the podcast, if you want this kind of message, if you want this kind of freedom of speech, if you want this kind of lack of political correctness, not to be rude, not to be racist, not to use slurs and hurt people's feelings, but for truth and for, you know, and for a free place to voice opinions, it's really up to me to provide that place and to continue doing what I do. But it's also up to you to make it that way. And as much as all these other groups create these safe places where no one's going to get your feelings hurt, that's not life. Feelings get hurt all the time. You might get your feelings hurt. I might get my feelings hurt. But then we have to recognize, well, I am in control of my feelings and I can unhurt them with a snap of my fingers with practice. It's not easy all the time, but that's the reality. The way you internalize the data that comes in, that's streaming into your head, that you're observing. If you're following a lot of people that are toxic and that are not providing value, unfollow them. You don't need those thoughts in your head. You don't need to process all that shit. Again, one of the ways that meditation truly helps. It helps you fucking eject and sift through and filter all that extra crap that you just don't need. You don't need 99.9% of the shit in your fucking life. You don't need it. Just like that like to dislike ratio in that video, 1,000 to 11? You might need 11. You don't need the other 1,000 in terms of thoughts in your brain. For every 10,000 thoughts, you might need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many things can you do at one time? One, focus on that. Start being more present. Stop worrying about everything that everyone else is doing. That's why I don't follow people. That's why I don't follow people that I'm really close with, even online. And it's not that I'm cool. I don't follow you. Yeah. No, I just don't. I don't want to see your content without my consent. I don't want to open Instagram and just see your posts just because I opened Instagram. No, I want to open Instagram and use it for what I need to use it for. And if I'm curious and like, I wonder what so-and-so did today. I go to their profile and I look. I'm like, cool. And I might comment this and then I go on my day. I don't want to see it unless I want to see it. So my main feed is usually my own posts and a couple people that I follow that might post. And most of the people I follow are busy doing shit, not fucking sitting there on Instagram all day posting pictures of their food all the fucking time and pictures of their fucking kids all the time. I get data and I move on. I get information and I move on. More people have to do that. You really have to filter information that comes in. You got to filter your friends and your family and your coworkers. You got to keep people in your circle, in your immediate circle, in your real life around you that are helping you. Online is even more important. You have to filter what comes into your face. What comes into your face. Get it? That's what she said. So I do want to say again, I really appreciate all of you. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for, we're not going yet, but thank you for being here. And thank you for making this what it is. This is a safe place. Check this out. The Daily Swole is a safe space for fucking other people's safe spaces up. There are no safe spaces. This is a safe place to say what you feel. And that's the intent on keeping it that way. So that goes out, and that's a thank you to all of you because you help make it that way. So respect. Ooh, Sausage Girl. Talk to me. Someone said sausage. I'm down. I'm interested. First time watching the Daily Swipe. That's what it should be on Instagram, the Daily Swipe. Daily Swole. So much truth that hurts people living in a bubble. Thank you very much. Your advice for someone trying to recover from anorexia. Well, thinking about something like the elimination diet is a little bit like, you don't want to be cutting things out because if you're anorexic, you already have issues cutting things out in terms of not eating food and other issues that would stem from that. My recommendation would be to get a good, whether or not it's professional guidance, professional help, a lot of addiction and a lot of, whether it's drug addiction, food addiction, eating disorders, whether it's your like psychologist or counselor, it's also the people around you. So a community of people that are supporting you. So a lot of this is just how you view food, how you view your environment, your reasons. And some of it's worse than others, but usually your community. That's why, for example, inside Swolenormous X, we have an amazing community and a lot of people have recovered from things like that in both ways, bulimia and anorexia, and of course, obesity and losing weight and building muscle. It does. And this is where I do agree with certain things when it comes to what fat acceptance and body positivity say and healthy at every, there's certain things that they say that is correct. And I agree with, however, they mask it and they use that as a blanket to cover and to promote all the fucking bullshit. So I do think that you should love yourself. I do. I don't like how those groups talk about that. Like, you need to love yourself no matter where you are. That's not the fucking point. I hate that because they use that as a mask to what? You don't want people to love them. People are going to hate themselves and diet culture. I hate that because it fucking it's manipulation. It's one of the most disgusting forms of manipulation. If you use that as a weapon, you should love yourself. Yeah, you should. You should love yourself to take fucking care of yourself. You should love yourself enough to be fat phobic. I said this in a YouTube video. I said, I'm fat phobic. Afraid, oh my God, fat. No, I don't want to be fat because it's not healthy. It's not good. I can't live a quality, full fucking life. I can't go hike up a mountain if I want to. I can't walk up a flight of stairs. I'm going to have trouble breathing because I'm obese. I don't want to be obese. You want to call that fat phobic? Fine, I am. I don't want, I don't want to do that. It's not required. You don't have to be that way. If you don't want to change, then don't just change your ideology to fit your fucking lack of health. And don't tell me that I have to fit my definition around your fucking psychosis. That's fucked up. That's dirty. That's some evil shit. I don't have to change my language. I don't have to change my language. I don't have to change what I say. I don't have to change my opinion about obesity just because you're fucking fat and you don't want to change. Fat acceptance people. I don't have to change my opinion on it just because you don't want to work, just because you don't want to stop eating, just because you don't want to exercise, because it's easier to change. Oh, well, now I'm part of the fat acceptance movement. You're beautiful just the way you are. Well, now I don't have to do any work. Yep. I don't have to take responsibility. I don't have to be accountable if I just change my social group. Fuck you. I'm not changing my language to suit your feelings and emotions. Fuck your fat ass. But I want to help. And I want to help you. That's the difference. Fat is a state of mind. I have fat. You have fat. Everyone has fat. If you don't have fat on your body, you're dead. So having fat on your body is not a bad thing. Some people have more. And most of you, or most people, period, that are fat weren't taught this properly because your parents weren't taught this properly, because their parents weren't taught this properly, because everyone didn't have social media and people didn't know shit. And everyone got stuck in this fucking machine, in this wheel, which still has momentum today. It wasn't that long ago. Your parents grew up in the fucking 60s and 70s. Shit. Think about what was there. You didn't even have computers or cell phones. My fucking God. It's not that long ago. We act like things are so different. It's been so much time. It hasn't. You blink your eye and all of a sudden we have all this technology and all this electronics and social networking. It's like, whoa, what the fuck? All of a sudden we went from having X amount of countries and boundaries to having social media and having unlimited amount of countries and groups and so instantly accessible. We're not handling it properly. We're catching up and we're losing. We're falling behind. So all these little groups are breaking up into factions and everyone's just complaining and scared. Look, I don't come out and I'm not yelling and raging and hating on people that are obese, overweight, morbidly obese, handicapped, anything. I want you to want more for yourself. And sure, maybe it is easy for me to say. It's easy for me to say because you get political, because I'm white, because I'm in shape already. I've also worked my fucking ass off for it. And none of us can choose who we're born to, where we're born. Some people have an easier starting point. It's all subjective than others. But a lot of people from really tough backgrounds are super successful. And then it's like, well, how do you define success? It's all subjective. So it all just comes crumbling down in the end anyway. A lot of the shit that we're dealing with hate and with social issues and with fat acceptance, like all these things, so many just crumble down and it just boils down to subjective. And that's where anytime something's subjective, like it doesn't have any value. It's like, oh, that's how you feel. Oh, that's your opinion. Oh, it's like there are Nazis out there. There are Nazis. There are white supremacists. They are like black nationalists. There are people in every racial group that wants like bring down other race. Like there are people out there, and those are opinions. You know, those are subjective opinions. Obviously, small groups of people that are really okay. So once you realize that a lot of these other things, most things are just opinions and humans talking, then you start realizing, oh, so I don't have to give a shit about it at all. Oh, Okay. Huh. So if one of you right now is like, fuck you, dude, I'm like, okay. It's like, how does that affect me unless you let it affect me? Unless I let it affect me. Nothing affects you. Nothing affects you unless you let it affect you. Nothing affects you unless you let it affect you. So obvious, it's hard to like, huh. So if someone cuts you off in traffic and you get upset, you're getting upset. Or if someone yells at you and they're angry at you and they honk and they give you the finger and you react, it's like they're upset. They're upset at something. It's not a big deal. If you internalize that, then you are allowing them to make you upset. Like, you're in control. That's it. You're in control. Most of this shit in this life is subjective. So it's your opinion on the outcome. It's your opinion on where you are. It's your opinion of your body. It's your opinion, your opinion, your opinion. However, you can still love yourself. Even if you're 100 pounds overweight, you should love yourself the way you are right now. Each and every single one of you, you should love yourself. Should. It's not always the easiest thing, but you should love yourself for who you are and where you are. That being said, I believe, and this is where the subjective opinion, you don't have to agree, I think you should want more for yourself. I think you should love yourself and respect yourself so much that you want to give yourself the best opportunity to live a long, healthy life. Whether or not you want to agree with that is fine. But I think my opinion is that you should love yourself to do yourself better. That's how I feel. You should love yourself enough to do yourself better. Darn tootin'. Shit. And that's all I have to say about that, Jenny. That's it. That's fucking it. You should love yourself to do yourself better, and it's subjective. So if you haven't started practicing meditation, man, get on that pony. Stop internalizing shit. You can formulate your own opinions. It's important to recognize when someone's voicing opinions. And if you just shut things out and you start just ignore all that extra noise, fuck, you just keep on doing. Man, I just keep on making videos. I don't go deep into the comments. I don't care if those people respond. I make a YouTube. I don't give a fuck. If someone's like, someone made a YouTube video on you, I don't give a shit. I don't care. You want to debate someone? No. Get the fuck out of my face. Go. Just do your thing. Literally, I'm going fast. I'm just boom, knocking shit down. I'm doing my shit. I'm doing my shit and I'm going this way. I don't care what is going on around. I don't give a fuck. I'm going here. I'm going this way. So-and-so said this, so-and-so said this. Good. Fucking doing this. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm going to say. I'm going to keep on saying it. I'm living in my bubble. I don't follow people. I don't fucking close it off. Doing this. I know my intention. I know what I'm doing and I know what reason or where it's coming from. So I have no need to try to prop myself up from, with anyone else, with anyone else's opinions. I don't have to prop myself up. I don't have to prove myself to anyone. I'm totally secure and totally fine with what I do, what I say, and how I do it and how I say it. I'm fine with it. That's why I do what I do, because I'm totally cool with it. I'm totally cool with it. You know why you probably haven't, Nicholas? Because that probably wouldn't be a good idea. And people probably would understand that by now. That if someone wants to dip in Papa Swole's fucking realm, probably going to get tore the fuck up. However, what will actually probably realistically happen is I wouldn't even fucking flinch. I wouldn't give them the time of fucking day. I wouldn't give them the respect. Wouldn't give them the respect. Because that's what people want. People want a response. People want it. They want to get a rise. Fuck you. I know how to play it. I got more patience than you do. I got more patience than you, whoever you are. I know what I'm about. Do you? Do you, fam? Do you know what you're about? If not, time to figure it out. Thank you so much, fam, for joining me for episode 12 hundo of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beardcast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and the Slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Papa Swole is fucking chilling. Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, in Dos Dias, Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, John from Obese to Beast will be back on the podcast, and that's going to be fucking awesome. He just posted a video today about the Weight Watchers, so go check him out on Obese to Beast on YouTube. I believe that Michelle posted a video yesterday or today, so go check out those channels. All of our channels, a lot of you follow all of us, so we'll of course be doing cross streams and stuff like this in the near future, if not this week. So again, Wednesday, 1 p.m., John from Beast to Beast will be here live. And of course, I'll see you all for episode 12 Schwam of the Daily Mother Swole tomorrow. Peace, McGee's fam. Deuce, Magoos. Yeah, boy. Papa Swolio. Out.